Hello and welcome to another tips and tricks video. In today's episode we'll be looking at squash and stretch, one of the 12 core principles of animation. But before we do that, I just want to let you know about our little online store where you can purchase lots of cool Bubblegum Monster items, from mugs to t-shirts to caps. We even do like duffel bags and pillows, so click on the link below for more information. So you may be asking yourself, what are the 12 principles of animation and why do I need them? Well, the 12 principles of animation were formed many years ago at the Disney studios by the 9 original animators, fondly called the 9 old men. These guys were the best animators in the world, and after years and years of animating, they realised that there were certain laws or principles that could apply to animations to make it really shine. So for the next few months, we'll be looking at each of these in more depth. Let's start with squash and stretch. Squash and stretch is a key principle that can be seen in all types of movement and applied to most animations. It's a great way to show the mass and the volume of an object. A classic example of this is the bouncing ball. Here we can see a ball bouncing across the screen. It's interesting, but if we apply a little bit of squash and stretch rule to the ball, we can really give the animation a lot more life. It literally gives it more of a spring in its step, or bounce as the case may be. But it's not just a bouncing ball that can benefit from squashing and stretching. Even human type characters can be seen to squash and stretch. For example, if we take an animation of someone jumping, as the character bends their knees to take off, this is the squash part of the animation, and then they'd push off and stretch out with their whole body, and then this will be the stretch part. By really pushing the squash and stretch, we can make the movement a lot more interesting and entertaining. It can be used in very subtle ways too. Take this very quick shot from the Disney film Tangled. When Flynn hits the rock, we really feel it. Why is that? Let's go through frame by frame and watch it again. As you can see, his face super extends, stretching, before snapping back into shape, squashing. Without this small squash and stretch applied, the impact wouldn't have been felt as much.
This is kind of an off day for me. This doesn't normally happen.
So next time you're animating, see where you can apply this principle to really make your animations pop. I hope you enjoyed this quick look at squash and stretch. If you want to learn more about the 12 principles of animation, be sure to check out The Illusion of Life by Ollie Johnston and Frank Thomas, two of the original guys at Disney. It's a great book, not only on the principles of animation, but also how Disney as a company worked back in the early days. And remember, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more tips and tricks, remember to subscribe as well by hitting the subscribe button in the top right hand corner. Until next time, bye bye for now.